Hi there, it's me Saif and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you how can you create Numpy array and some other introductory part on Numpy. Also, I'm gonna show you what you can do by using Numpy array that you can't do other data structure, specifically list data structure. So let's get started with Numpy array. Okay, cool. So here at first, let me show you how can you import Numpy package. Guys, one of the common way to import any package in Python is to call import then the library or the package name. Well, I call it package, but it's more general to call it library. Anyway, and then you can assign a name to call the library whenever you need to work on it. So let me assign a name like shortly NP. That's more convenient and easy way to call this Numpy library whenever I need that. Cool. Now let me hit the run button here. You can see it is taking a little bit time to work on that. Okay, my code is still running and you can see it has worked perfectly. Cool. Now let me create a Numpy array. So there are many ways you can create Numpy array. Two popular way you can do that by passing a list or tuple inside the array functions. So let me show you how you can do that. Let me give a name here. Let's say our Numpy array name is A. So A is equal to, then you need to call the package name or the library name always at first. So NP is the library name which I assigned as a new name, and then you need to write down your array built-in functions. And then inside this array built-in function, as I said, you can pass list or you can pass tuple. So at first, let me pass list by using two third brackets. And inside these, you can assign any value you want. Let's say that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let me call the array name as well. And let me run these two code together, okay? So here I'm hitting the run button. You can see as I'm calling the array name, it's giving me the results in my output, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now guys, let me create the Numpy array by passing a tuple on it. So how to create tuple? I hope you remember. We use like to first bracket to create the tuple. So how are you gonna do that here? Let me just make it a little bit change. Let's say the new array name is B, and here, instead of using third brackets, we need to assign it with the first brackets. Okay, cool. Now that's how you can create Numpy array as well. And let me hit the run button here. You can see now I got the output. So let me do a little bit more thing. Let me change the value to work on this array later on. Okay, let's say that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me make it equal number. Okay. And let me hit the run button here. So that's how you can create Numpy array, guys. Now if you're wondering like, okay, is there any differences between Numpy array creating list versus tuple? Then here is the thing. We have learned that tuple data structure cannot be modified. However, list data type, which is better than tuple because it can be modified. Now, when you are using it inside the array functions of Numpy, there is no differences actually in terms of applications. So Numpy array can be modified whether you're using tuple or you're using list, it doesn't matter. So I hope that answered these questions. Good. Now let me show you one more way how can you create the Numpy array. One popular way is to do it by calling a built-in function called range. Okay, so at first you need to always call the Numpy library, then instead of using array, let me just use arrange. Well, the usual way to write down arrange, I believe, is writing R twice here, but here I don't know, that's quite weird, but that's how the built-in function is. Okay, that's how the spelling is. So it doesn't matter here. So now let me just write down here. Let's say the starting value is 0 of the range here, the ending value is 10, and in between that I want to have like distance of 2 units. That means you're having like even number between 0 to 10. So now let me call this array and let me hit the run button here. Now you can see it says 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, which is the 5 numbers between 0 to 10, and that's even number. And that's have 2 unit spaces between them. Okay, cool. Now NumPy array versus list. Okay, that's the key things in this video. So guys, let me create two lists here. Okay, let's say D is a list which has same equal number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and E is list which has same equal number like B array which we have created, which is what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although it doesn't matter. And then let me hit the run button here. Okay, and you can see that's the two list structure has been created. I have to remember about the list data tab. Okay, cool. Now guys, can we do some calculations using list? Specifically, let's say I want to add these two number. Well, addition is a very simple thing that might work. Then let me just multiply that with 2. Oh, that's worked. That's very good. Okay, now how about this? How about D plus E divided by 2? Okay, you can see it's taking a little bit time. You can see it's the unsupported operand type. And then again, let's try one more. Let's try one more. Let's say I want to do it like this: D plus E. Then I want to divide that by D again. Cool. You can see here that's not even working with the list data type. Well, as I said, some simple additions and some other calculations might work, but in general, list is not very good for giving you, some kind of mathematical calculation which we haven't discussed, which we have discussed even in the last video as well. I have to remember. So now let's see whether we can do this by using array data structure. So let me change it to A and B, and then let me hit the run button here. You can see that it works. Okay, and then again let me do that by calling the array which is AB. I have to remember at the beginning we have created that, and then let me hit the run button here. You can see again that worked. So guys, in the next few videos maybe we can learn a few more complex things where we will see that okay, there are a lot of mathematical stuffs we can do by using array data structure. And also we'll try to call some data set and see what array can do with the data set as well. Okay, one last thing before we finish this video is that how are you going to create NumPy array data type, or how are you going to see that data type you have in the NumPy array. Guys, there are a lot of data types we know in general, like integer, boolean, and then like character, which you call like a string data type. So let me create a string data type and see whether it can recognize the data type or not. Even before that, we have created two NumPy array A and B, which is like integer data type. So let me see whether by calling any functions it can recognize it or not. Okay, so here you can do a dot. There is a built-in function that is D type to see the NumPy array, and let me hit the run button here. You can see it says integer 32. Okay. Then again, let me create another NumPy array. Let's say that is a string data type, which is np.array, and that should include some characters. Let's say that is one is apple, and another one is, let's say, banana. Okay. Okay, cool. Then let me call the array name and let me hit the run button. Awesome. Here we got the output. You can see. Now guys, by default here I'm getting the D type here although, but you can call the built-in function here like b dot D type, and let me hit the run button here. You can see that says less than U6. Well, by the way, when I was defining the integer, it doesn't give me the data type, but here that's interesting that I got the data type. Anyway, so it shows less than U6. Well, that is a symbol that tells you that, okay, we have the string data type, and 6 means at maximum we can have we are having 6 characters. Okay, so here you can see banana have like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let me have like few more a here. I've got a few more digits. Let me see whether now what do we have. Now let me hit the run button here, and then now you can see it says less than U22. That means our string data type has maximum 22 characters in that data structure. Okay, cool. So that's a few things you have learned in this video. It's more like an introductory video. In the next few videos, you'll learn a few more things about NumPy array. Till then, take care. Bye bye.